thinking about doing that in the upcoming 12 weeks. But again, those plans are all tentative, and we'll see how it goes. And of course, we have a little clinic at Morehouse, and this is a part of our clinic. It's a lifestyle, it's optimal health and wellness clinic, and the pillars of lifestyle medicine are nutrition, physical activity, stress management, sleep management, relationship skills, and avoiding addictive behaviors. So it's impossible to discuss all of those things in a clinic session. So that's the purpose of these workshops, where we can expand and you can get to ask questions and not just have the information for yourself, but invite your friends and your family so that you create your own support groups, because it's as some of you have very clearly stated, it's impossible to do this on your own. Well, not impossible, but difficult to do this on your own. And so inviting friends and doing it with a community makes it so much easier. And of course, in addition to the pillars, there's important factors like water, making sure you're getting enough water. And usually I have a little slide on how much water you need. Usually half your body weight in ounces, and you divide that by 8 to tell you how many glasses of water. So next week we'll talk about water and how much water you need, and actually drinking water before meals actually decreases the calorie intake. So making sure you get plenty of water is important, and many times people think that they're hungry when they're really thirsty. So drinking plenty of water is really important. Because stress management, sleep, sunshine, it's the best way to get vitamin D, getting purpose and meaning. All of these things are very important parts of being healthy. And usually this is one of my favorite slides, and the slide I use, there's some research which shows that actually turning off your TV helps you to live longer for a variety of reasons. So you get out into the sunshine, and you get, you're not watching all those movies, all those commercials, we got the meats and all of those things, and looking because commercials are kind of a form of mind control. Then the subliminal messages you get from commercials, watching TV may not be the best. If you're trying to maintain a healthy lifestyle, learning how to disregard some of what you're hearing on TV is a good idea. So this is an example of one of our members, one of our class members, who has a garden, and we actually met at his garden 2 summers ago. And this was a picture, and this is one of my favorite pictures because it's just the beauty of nature, right? The vibrancy and of growing your own food, and again, the reason why we have color vision actually is to be able to see fruit, to be able to know when fruit is ripe, and and we have opposable thumbs to pick fruit. So, and then the smell to know because human beings are pretty much designed to eat fruits. And so this is a perfect example of how this works. So, I mean, most people looking at this, well, at least my mouth waters when I see this. So I'm not sure for everybody, but okay. So next, I wanted to talk a little bit about well, tonight we're going to introduce a whole food plant-based diet, and in the news right now we're getting a lot of information about possibly COVID coming back. People are starting back with mask mandates, and and so I am be really careful. I'm not telling anybody that they should not wear a mask or should wear a mask, but I do want to give you a little bit of information about masks and how maybe they don't work as well as we think they do. And the best way to probably to be healthy is to adopt a whole food plant-based diet, to get more physical activity. And if you may have a false sense of security. So we know that a whole food plant-based diet lowers the risk of severe respiratory infections, whether it's COVID, influenza, RSV, all of the respiratory infections. And I think somebody else was saying, was it Robbie, was saying that when you eat a healthy diet, you just overall healthier. and the recent studies found that people who were on plant-based diet had less severe symptoms and lower risk of hospitalization. So I wanted to again show you a little video about how masks work. Again, I am not telling anybody here not to wear a mask. I'm just showing you how they work, and they may not. And you wearing a mask, has a lot of other significance for people. I know a lot of people